get set.
Hi, I'm Jerry from GlassEyesOnLine, and for this video I'd like to show you how to insert eyes in a duck decoy. And first thing to do is to find the placement. Where are we going to put this? My reference is usually if I have the bill carved, I'm coming off the top of the bill, but I'm coming behind the throat. So I'm coming up, and it's just a matter of what really looks natural. So I'm thinking about placing the eye right about here. And then I have to find a spot on the other side. So it's just a matter of looking down the bill straight ahead and finding a spot along that plane. And then from the top to find a spot that coincides. To me that looks right. I'm going to be using one of our transparent amber eyes, and what I'm going to do is cut off just about that much of the eye, and I'm going to form a loop with these needle nose pliers so that the eye will have something to bite into when it's inserted into the wood filler. Now I say wood filler, there's various types that can be used. This is one that I don't really like to use because it's hard to clean up. I use almost exclusively vinyl spackling paste, and one of the reasons is that it lasts forever. If it gets hard, it can be brought back to life, and this was hard. As you can see, this is pretty solid clump of white gook, but if I add some little bit of water, I get this consistency of, say, toothpaste, which is really nice to work with. So let me drill the hole, and I'm using a 6mm eye, and I'm going to use, I think that's 5/16. Hold on. I can find out what size bit because I don't have metric bits, but these are pretty close. This is a 6mm, or it's like a 25/64, which translates to 5/16. Okay, let's put this back here. Now, just to show you that I use brad point bits. One reason is that they have a cutting edge on the outside surface of the bit, which scores the wood, as opposed to a metal boring bit, which will start to chip and cuts from the center out. And this will start to cut from the outside in. And I'll show you what I mean. Just start to punch it or a hole. Now I don't want to go this way because I'm not in plane with the surface. I like to start in a flush cut to the surface. And that's all it takes. And in the process, what you want to do is get as much of that debris out of there, because you don't want your wood filler to be sticking to the debris. You want it to be stuck to the inside solid surface of wood. So I'm going to take some of this spackling paste that I brought back to life, fill the hole, and dimple it. You can always, the spackling paste is so easy to clean up. And it cleans up with water also, which is nice. And you can see the eye is kind of bulged on there. What I'll do is take the wooden handle of my carving knife. Matter of fact, this was my dad's carving knife that he used and carved thousands of decoys with. And then I'll start to compress the eye into the hole so it doesn't look like it has an eye issue. And you can see the eye, but it doesn't look like it's bulging. And, oh, I gotta cut this one too. Okay. And I'll take that. Just make a little bit of a loop. Come back with my knife. I know it looks a little messy, but like I said, you can clean it up with water. Whereas most of these wood fillers, and some wood fillers even have wood fibers in it, which makes it very difficult to insert an eye. Because if you put too much wood filler in, you have to compress the eye really hard. With spackling paste, if there's too much wood filler, it'll start to ooze out, which makes for easy cleanup. So, as you can see, it looks like the eyes are across from each other. They're not cross-eyed or off-center. And then you have your duck. And I also use, like for, when I insert the head, I can clean this up. This is wood spackling paste also. And this will sand out real easy and really smooth too, to a feather edge, which makes for a nice cleanup for any defects. And that's, ta-da!